Good day Dr. Wright and class. My name is Ronald Flowers. Today my presentation is on project management/budgeting. I hope you will enjoy. So, sit back and relax. Overall, the project manager is responsible for delivery of the assigned project on schedule. He or she also manage and monitor the completion of the planned activities. The project manager also ensure the project is delivered within budget. He or she manage processes and procedures covering configuration management, establish and implement a team. The project manager must not be only a manager but must also exhibit the skills of a leader. He or she also will establish and identify the direction the project should go. The project manager will also have what I call the right stuff: enthusiasm, passion, energy, honesty, openness, humor, approachability. These are acquired through practice. In the text it states there are 5 stages to a project management strategy: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, controlling, and closing.
Ron, every member in the project needs to realize the importance of following the plan, and in the initial planning sessions they will need to voice their opinions if disagreed. Another useful tool when managing many risks across projects is the standard risk matrix. The risk matrix can be an effective tool when developing a project.
The main idea of doing a WBS is to capture all of the tasks. So, if you find yourself and team members thinking sequentially, don't get too concerned. It will cause you to slow down.
The WBS should always be developed before the schedule is worked out, but without trying to identify the sequence of activities. The WBS is a way to portray the scope of a project.
Anthony, I also feel each team member should be assigned a task and must be responsible for the completion of the task. These can be placed on a responsibility chart.
Wow, these donuts and coffee really hit the spot. Thank you, Darlene, for thinking about us. This presentation looks as if it might go into lunch.
I do not think I would have made it without this cup of coffee. Ryan can be a little winded when it comes to giving training on project management. John is next with some history.
In the early 1960s, 2 methods were developed: CPM critical path method by DuPont and PERT program evaluation and review technique by Hamilton. Both use arrow diagrams. In 1958 the only tool for scheduling projects was the bar chart. Henry Gantt developed a chart system we often call the Gantt chart. Make sure you all take notes. A good rule of thumb to follow: no task should have a duration longer than 4 to 6 weeks. For knowledge work, duration should be in range of 1 to 3 weeks, because knowledge work is harder to track than tangible work.
Listen up guys, naturally the primary reason for scheduling a project is to ensure that the deadline can be met. Most projects have a deadline imposed.
Guys, I just received the contract from FAR. I will be flying out tomorrow to go take a tour of the company. I want you all to keep working on the project until I return, looking over the planned project. I have to remember the KISS principle: keep it simple, stupid. To keep control simple, it is a good idea to check periodically that reports that are generated by the people who receive them. We sometimes create reports because we believe the information in them should be useful. Actually, recipients don't use it.
Honey, I just finished packing your suitcase for your trip in the morning.
Thank you, Darlene. I hope you remember my trip is only for a couple of days. Now that I'm away from my team, I can concentrate on the plans for the budget of Flowers aircraft rental. Mr. Flowers Sr. was nice enough to let me fly on one of his planes. The company will offer services in 3 primary areas: aircraft leasing, flight instruction, and aviation consulting. The aircraft being used is the Gulfstream G650 jet. I guess she did not remember that I was only going to be gone for a couple of days. As a project manager, I learned that tolerance is a key part. Having tolerance means the project manager has a certain amount of flexibility with regard to project constraints. After touring Flowers aircraft rentals, I see the company has the means of becoming a Fortune 500 business. Myself and my team will see that happens. Plus I like the benefits. Well, it was nice of Mr. Flowers Sr. to let me tour his planes and company. But I must get back to my team and close out this project. By the way, Mr. Flowers Sr. is my father. Guys, after touring the company and talking with the stakeholders, they are liking our project plans, so everyone needs to finish their task so I can present it to Mr. Flowers.
Ryan, I realize that brainstorming is a major key in developing a program or product to present before the group. I notice without a plan you are blind.
Yes, Darlene, that is true. Brainstorming is a major key. That was one thing they liked about our team, how we took the ball and ran with it. Your technical knowledge played its part.
It was exciting to be able to apply certain concepts learned in the training and actual work assignment. It was good to be able to apply it to a real-world project.
Yes, the course is structured so that each week you are reinforcing what was learned in the previous weeks as well as learning new concepts and tools.
In order to successfully utilize the tools of decision-making, one must develop and start down the road of mastering the art of critical thinking. This course taught me to think and look at problems and situations from a new perspective.
Guys, this is the final puzzle piece to the project. I would recommend this course to anyone who is interested in business decision-making. It provides you with the tools that enable you to be objective, thoughtful, and careful in your business activities. It requires you to think through the numbers and see beyond the obvious. Red Bull is not the only one that can give you wings.
Flowers.
Aircraft.
Rental.
Leave the flying to us.
Now can we go to lunch, Ron?
Sure thing, Anthony. With the bonus check I just received, we all can go to lunch and dinner for the next year.
Up and away. See you later, alligator.
Hey, I am not going to like this exit. I just got my hair done.
Hold up, wait for me. I do not know what restaurant we are going to. I want to go to Longhorns. Hey, I got a rock attached to my foot. Do not be under me when I land, ha, ha, ha.